You're on again. We're
Okay.
at the Victorian duplex.
Start with the roof. I'll get more information from Jack, the roofer. There's a combination of comp shingle roofs. There's a flat roof section off the rear. There's probably an addition here. Um, there's up on the upper roof. Most of it, probably like 2/3 or so of the roof was re-roofed not too long ago. I don't know the age. There is like 2 to 3 layers of roof up there. Um, 3 is the max you're allowed to go. It's not, I don't think a good idea to put a lot of layers on old framing like that, but it's what you got. The sections in the upper north, upper east, upper north, and lower north area here are older. They didn't re-roof. Those sections, there's damaged shingles, wear to shingles. Um, it's getting close. So I think the next roofing will be a tear off. It should be. There's some improper flashing at this lower north roof area. This is a bumped out addition. And like I say, that part of the roof is in pretty bad shape, and so that can all be addressed when it's re-roofed. Addition of gutters recommended all the way around. There is some flashing issues up around the chimney. At the top of the chimney, there'll be pictures in it. Top of the roof, where the chimney is a flat section, a small 4 by 5 foot section, something like that. It was just kind of amateurly done. The material up there, no flashing around the chimney. There's big gaps where the roof material meets the chimney, so there's potential leaks there. The chimney itself is an old brick, unreinforced chimney, and runs through the center of the house, up through the attic. There's no ring cap spark arrestor on the top. In the attic, it's not. If there was an earthquake, that chimney has a potential of collapsing into the attic, the living space itself. So you can always put, as an upgrade, put some plywood sheathing around it, or do some bracing on it, or something. But it is a very old chimney, and it's old real brick. On the exterior, maintenance needed as far as sealing all gaps, cracks, holes, etc. in the siding. You guys see everything sealed up around the perimeter with screen. This is to prevent rodents from getting underneath. There's rodents underneath both structures, these two houses. Over here, some moisture damage. See what the pest report says. There's some over here on the siding up there, some along here. There's going to be a lot of areas that they're going to call out that I don't get to because they go around poking. This is your water heater vent. Technically, it should vent up past the roof line, up the roof line. Inside here, your water heater, 74 gallon. It does have 2 straps. You can put a third on them. They recommend that at 75 gallons enough. This is only a 74, but it's close. Where this vent pipe goes through, the wall here should have 1-inch clearance around all of it because it's a double wall pipe. It's lacking 1-inch clearance on one side. Okay. In here, you really shouldn't have exposed wiring like this. Kids can get in here and pull on the wire and get electrocuted. There's obviously some, I can't say termites, so this is insect infestation going on, and termite dropping. In here, obviously, this is not a watertight seal. There's no flashing up here on this shed they built off here. It's just a little housing for the water heater. So water does drain down. All these conduits and junction boxes are not exterior rated. They should be in this situation here. Should be GFCIs on them. And water pressure is somewhere around 40 to 50 psi, which looks good. Okay, laundry area. I don't go into permit issues, but I don't know if it's permitted out here. It's something you might want to look into. The conduits out here, that is exterior. Conduits and junction boxes should be exterior rated. This light box is, but the rest of the conduit and the outlet box down there is not. Behind here in the sub area, some of the water lines leading to it, they use PVC to go add on this laundry out here. That's substandard. Should be, copper or some kind of more rigid pipe. Um, Drainage is a big thing on old houses, especially when there's no foundation. So these planter areas will collect water at the base of the structure. It'd be nice to do whatever possible to prevent water from getting underneath. There is evidence in both these sub areas of some past water intrusion. Some areas look excessive. It's a seasonal thing. When it rains, we get heavy rains, there's a lack of gutters, the grade of the soil and all that. Water is getting underneath the house. You want to try to limit that as much as possible. These stairs and landing, they're pretty good. They were rebuilt not too long ago, it looks like. Some of the windows in poor condition on this house. Some have been upgraded to vinyl thermal panes, which is nice. Not all of them. So it'd be good to see that. Upgraded the other windows. Some of the glass in the doors are not tempered glass. It's the norm today. Just has to do with the age of the doors. Thresholds need refinishing. More earthwood contact along the skirts here. Some of these sidewalks, you can see the front sidewalk going to, I'm calling this Unit E, the upstairs unit, just because that's what it's labeled. Some of the grade is kind of off. Same over on the south side. This area is sloped towards the house. It'd be nice to have everything sloping away from it. There's no handrails at these steps. There is moisture damage under here. You can feel some soft spots. You can see some visible moisture damage. It's probably, and there's some earthwood contact under here. It's probably time to rebuild this. It's starting to get pretty soft. It could be a liability. It'd be nice to see guardrails, is proper height, handrails up the steps, proper openings to.
Can you get under there from under the house?
Yeah, you can.
You can see what's under there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And same with the deck over here. They're both accessible from underneath the house. Drainage improvements again. You like to see everything slope away from the house better. This downspout dumps right up here. You're going to see that come all the way down into a surface drain and go to the street. Anything you do to get all that water shedding off the roof. Gutters, these are Home Depot type gutters. They're probably going to leak. They're probably in bad shape. So it'd be nice to get some really good gutters all the way around, coming down to the downspouts, going into the surface drain. There is some moisture damage and probably termite damage around the eaves of places. The pest guy will come with his long pole and poke all those areas and log the locations. The tree would be nice to see trimmed back more. It's overhanging the house, puts a lot of debris up on the roof and in the gutters. It's been trimmed back a while ago, but there are some areas of smaller branches starting to touch the roof line again. So there's also a liability with this big limb hanging over. So you can check with the arborist and have them look and see what it would take for that. It would be a good idea.
To lighten that limb up.
Yeah. Nice big tree though. Fence, it's about the only fence around here. A little lean. A lot of storage and debris and junk around the exterior. It'd be nice to clear that out and kind of make sure everything's sloping away from the house more. Deck's got, you can get underneath it in the sub area. It's got some moisture damage to it. Framing underneath, the support to the deck is pretty marginal. The older it gets, the more damage to the wood, the more it's going to sag. So eventually there's going to be need for some re-supporting down there. If there's some repairs to be done that the termite guy said, it'd be nice to do a little extra down there and put some extra support underneath the deck. Sub area, calling the northwest corner of the sub area. There's some ABS sewer lines down there that it's locked up right now, so I can't get in there. I'll also show you. There's some leaking fittings down there. There's 2, 3, maybe 4 leaking fittings. There's one fitting that's cracked. I don't know what the age of this ABS is. There were some defective ABS pipe. I think it was in the late 80s. I have to double check on on that. It's been documented that they failed at connections, the glue connections there. So this may be something to do with that. I don't know. Or it might just be the installation, but definitely plumbing leaks in that corner on the waste lines that should
This
get
is the
plumbed
far
right
corner over towards where the water heater is?
Yeah, underneath this addition area.
Right.
Yeah. Let me catch this real quick. Yeah.
Okay, we're stopping for a minute.